that enables the guys who co-accept the project to do that for me forcefully over and over again in a way that is just
Independence isn't guaranteed. It is defended by the people who choose to fund it. Protect what you trust. Pay $20, $22, or $100 a month at acrw.com/.
About the LA Olympics, the chief says that his department does not currently have the proper manpower funding in preparation for the Summer Games. KTLA's Samantha JJ joining us live from our news center with more. Samantha, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Megan. During a city council budget hearing yesterday, Chief Jim McDonald said the LAPD is facing a massive funding problem for the 2028 Olympic Games. He warns that without specific city money, the department will stretch past its limits.
President Trump said Iran is under intense pressure and eager to reach an agreement.
Oh, they had like the whole summer camp in there. All right. Luckily, the guy let me cut ahead in line. All right, let's get out of here. Watch out, buddy. Watch out.
So what's going on?
Well, the stock market is going a big today. A number of big tech companies just before earnings will continue huge investments in data centers. These investments are also giving boost to GDP. Private jet, we showed a big jump in business investment in the first 3 months of the year. Outside that number, however, the economy doesn't look so strong. The housing market is still down and down, so sales rates falling again. And consumer spending, which is the biggest driver, is growing, but not as fast as it was. People get to show this pretty
So when you're
seeing real increases in their volume. But now, wage gains are slowing down just as inflation is coming up again. Commerce Department said inflation jumped to 3.5% in March, and personal spending grew faster than personal income, which means some people are having to borrow money just to stay afloat. Charlie Wise is the senior vice president of the credit firm Times Union. He says the average credit card user is carrying a balance of about $6,500
Too much money. They're comfortable spending. Gas prices go up to $4, $5, $6 a gallon, and a lot of high earners just shrug. Consumers at the bottom is saying, I'm going to have to make some trade-offs. How am I going to make those?
All right, we're on our way, bud. On our way to the lake, pal. On this last day of the month, April 30th. Thursday, April 30th, 2026. It's a nice sunny day in Los Angeles, California.
Beats cancer in people under 50. So I should say more people ought to be talking about basic bodily functions.
It's probably like 80 degrees or something. Let's see what the temperature says here. Taking Carlo, the Siberian husky, over here to the lake right here. It's 70 degrees. Feels like it's like 80, 85 degrees though out here. But it's a nice 70 degrees.
Was diagnosed at age 31.
There's a shame factor to talking about certain areas of your body and then not functioning the way they're supposed to.
13 years and major surgeries later, Rivers, a father of 3 boys in Williamstown, New Jersey, is cancer-free. He says cancer itself was a taboo topic in his family. Yet colorectal cancer strikes and kills more Black men.
Hey, how you guys doing? Let's see. I got the yeah. Here you go. Thank you. You too.
Seems like this are common across the West every summer.
So if you've ever seen Planes 2, this is Dusty Crawford.
Rex Lesperance is CEO of Douglas Air, shared this video of a fleet of 5 of his company's single-engine Airbus airplanes spinning the surface of the lake. They're proving their capabilities of
Hey Christian, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I really appreciate you, Christian. You're always chiming in and saying hello. So definitely a big shout out to Germany out there. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day. How's your day going? I guess it's nighttime. I think right now for you it's evening over there, right? It's probably like 6 p.m. Yeah, it kind of makes me sad that YouTube doesn't push out my live streams like they used to. Hopefully at some point maybe they'll push it out again, but there's nothing I can do about it. So appreciate anyone that's here hanging out. Yeah, it's a nice afternoon over here in Los Angeles, California. It's about 72 degrees. It's 2 p.m. over here, Pacific Standard Time. We got Carlo the Siberian Husky right here chilling. We're about to take a little walk around the lake. I got some fresh coffee, new pack of cigarettes, got some marijuana on me. So somewhere over there we're gonna hang out at the bench and have a little smoke and coffee session. But other than that, just over here enjoying the day. It's kind of like my day off today, so I'm just gonna take the most of it to like relax and just enjoy the day. Oh, thanks, Christian. That means a lot. Thanks. Appreciate it. Carlo's eating some grass right now. So this is Carlo's world and we're just living in it. This is everyday life of a Siberian Husky right here. What's up, Carlo? Do it. Moonwalk, 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 moonwalk. Dance, dance. Moonwalk. Dance, let's go. It's a derpy dog. It's lagging a bit. All right, yeah, maybe the reception here. I don't know. It says I ran out of data too, because when I stream from home, I forgot to turn on like my home internet, and I was streaming a bunch of stuff from home when I could have just used my home internet, and I think I drained all my data. Hopefully it's better over here. We're gonna hang out at this bench right here. Have a little smoke session. Dance, dance. Dance, boy, dance. Moonwalk, moonwalk. I'm gonna take a poop right now. it's nice today. Come on this way. There's a stream right now.
The most favored nations clause. The meaning of the most favored nations. Right now in America, right? This is what the Trump and the GOP will say to you. Right now in America, if you buy a drug, it is the same price as the lowest price for that same drug in any country in the world. So if the lowest price for drug A is being sold for $1 in Canada, in America you can buy that same drug for $1. If drug B, the lowest price all across the world, let's say, is $2 in Sweden. In America, the drug manufacturers have to match Sweden and sell it to Americans for $2. Trump and the Republicans claim that that's what exists now. It doesn't exist. That's not a real thing. We don't have most favored nations. And your Trump RX thing isn't that. It's literally restating, repackaging the same types of direct-to-consumer discounts that pharmaceutical companies are already offering on their websites. Stop with the gimmick. Stop with the trick. Stop with the 2 weeks. Stop with the, oh, we've done it. We brought in $21 trillion and $28 trillion. You know, if you look at the first quarter GDP numbers and you say, okay, the estimate was 2.3%. GDP growth came in at 2%, which, even though that was below the estimate, 2% was not a terrible number, not a great number, but objectively, it's not a terrible number. It should be much higher if Trump didn't stall out our economy. But if you told me that there was $21 to $28 trillion of outside investment, into the United States, and let's just say you then brought that 21 to $28 trillion, and let's just say you divided that into different quarters, right? So that each quarter you're going to add another $7 trillion of CapEx into the United States, right? Our GDP would be like 8% or 10% or 12%. That's not what the results are. So just stop, right? Stop lying. Stop saying you've turned over all the Epstein files when you didn't, and you're covering it up. You know, stop saying, oh, the Clintons. I don't want to hear about the Clintons. I want to hear about Pam Bondi, because Pam Bondi's the former attorney general. And she's the one who's at the center of the cover-up, not the Clintons. Stop talking about the Clintons and Hunter Biden and stop it. It's really a time where we need grown-ups. And I think when you look at the data, Americans are expressing this sentiment, which there is this anger, there is this resentment, there is this furiousness that exists. But it's like we need grown-ups, we need smart people. We don't want drama. I don't want the government treading on me and you every damn day. Remember those signs with the snake, don't tread on me? Every day they're treading, whether it's physical tread of ICE and Border Patrol, Gestapo, killing folks off the street, detaining people, throwing people into concentration camps. But it's also just the government's intervention and Trump trying.
Hey, Futurucci, what's happening? How goes it? Just hanging out right here at this bench, doing some. I'm actually doing some office work on my laptop.
protests are erupting on Capitol Hill today as Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth is now testifying before the United States Senate. He previously testified before the House of Representatives, where, in my opinion, he perjured himself over and over again under cross-examination. In my opinion, he's doing even a worse job today before the United States Senate. I want to share with you the moment during his testimony moments ago, where a heckler in the room where Pete Hegseth was testifying shouted, "You are a war criminal. You should be arrested. You are a despicable human being." Let's play this clip.
Real muscle behind our warriors.
You should be arrested.
Further interruptions of our hearing will be treated in like manner. We appreciate
Then, as Pete Hegseth was heading to the room to testify, there were also protesters shouting, "War criminal! War criminal!" I'll just share with you a small clip of that. Let's play this clip.
Discussing with yourself.
Now, before his testimony, Pete Hegseth was posting weird AI cartoon images of Franklin the Turtle, and he wrote, "Franklin testifies before Congress." No, actually, war criminal testifies before Congress is what it should be called. And let me show you the moment where Democratic Senator Mark Kelly cross-examined Hegseth on just that, where Senator Kelly said, "Do you stand by your statement of no mercy, no quarter, which is a war crime?" Here, play this clip.
And I'm going to give you one more chance to address a question here. It's my understanding that the definition of no quarter is that legitimate offers of surrender will be refused, or that detainees will be executed. Is that your understanding of the definition?
The only entity that would kill detainees or target civilians is the Iranians, and they're the ones being crushed. So the Iranian military and the military capability.
The question is,
I disagree vehemently with your articulation.
No, do you understand the definition that I just read you? Because that's the definition from your department's law of war manual. Is that your understanding? And I'm gonna just get to the point here.
We fight to win and we follow the law, Senator.
Okay, so your quote was, "We will keep pushing, keep advancing, no quarter, no mercy for our enemies." And yesterday, you did not clarify whether you stand by this statement. So I'm going to give you another opportunity to clarify if that is what you meant. Do you stand by that statement you made on March 13th?
We have untied the hands of our warfighters. We fight to win and we follow the law.
Okay, so you're not clarifying. So you stand by that statement. So you're the Secretary of Defense. The things you say matter. And your response here, right now, makes it clear to the American people exactly why you are not right for this job.
It makes it clear to our enemies, Senator.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
No, that was an important question by Senator Mark Kelly as well, because we know that Hegseth is trying to criminally prosecute and administratively retaliate against Mark Kelly for warning our service members that they should not be following unlawful orders, and it would be an unlawful order to show no mercy, no quarter. It's quite literally a war crime. Next up, you have Democratic Senator Rosen cross-examining Hegseth about the use of AI to kill people. And one of the things that we all suspect is that AI was likely used in the killing of the elementary school in Manab, where over 160 little girls were slaughtered by Hegseth, Trump, and the rest of this vile authoritarian regime. Let's play this clip.
I want you to confirm that whether or not there will always be a human in the loop when AI is used in a kill chain for lethal targeting decisions. Will there always be a human in a loop, or will AI make the decision? You said this to... What?
We follow the law and humans make decisions.
So you will confirm what you said to Senator Rounds, that a human will always be in the loop when AI is used.
Which is why
That's
that's part of our terms of service anyway.
You know,
It's how we operate.
all I want to say is this. There is a DOD directive, 3000.09, which mandates that autonomous and semi-autonomous weapon systems be designed to allow commanders and operators to exercise appropriate levels of human judgment over use of force. That is in the DOD.
That's why we follow the law.
So the answer is yes.
The answer is we follow the law. Absolutely.
I think this is more important than following the law. I think that people want to know that AI isn't going to make lethal decisions, and it's critically
AI
important.
is not making lethal decisions.
That's what we want to hear. We're going to follow on that one.
Next up, Hegseth had no response for Democratic Senator Gillibrand when she questioned him about why the Pentagon division that's supposed to help the U.S. military avoid targeting civilians. Why were there major cuts to this division? Here, play this clip.
Let's talk about how you're prosecuting the war. What is your response to targeting that has resulted in the destruction of schools, hospitals, civilian places? Why did you cut by 90% the division that's supposed to help you not target civilians? And do you know the impact of a strategic failure at a war when you have so many civilian casualties? You may have tactically completed a mission well, but strategically is not meeting your goals because of the harms to civilians. What is the cost of that?
Let's leave time for an answer.
No military, no country works harder at every echelon to ensure they protect civilian lives than the United States military. And that is a ironclad commitment that we make, no matter how, no matter what systems.
Why did you cut the department by 90%?
Thank you, Senator Gillibrand. There'll be other rounds of questions. Senator Renner.
Next up, Hegseth starts to say that the biggest adversary right now the United States faces in the world, not China, it's not Russia. He says it's congressional Democrats and some Republicans who criticize him and who criticize Trump and who criticize the unlawful war. He goes, they're the biggest threats right now in this country. What a despicable, traitorous thing to say. Here, play this clip.
Unfortunately,
Hello.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, good. I spoke with you maybe like 2 months ago. You came into my apartment to pay the TV. I wanted to see if you have time today, like later on today, to stop by. I have like a few things to. I have like a very small minor things to assemble in my apartment.
Oh yeah, sure. I can't recall. What city in LA are you in again?
It was Los Angeles.
Oh, I've been to your place before.
Sorry, it was downtown.
Oh, I've been to your place before.
Yes.
Oh, okay. How long ago? I can't remember.
Like 3 months ago.
Oh, okay. I'll most likely remember once I see it again. But yeah, I'm happy to help you with your new with this project you have. If you can.
I have 4 chairs to assemble, and the legs of one couch, which is very small legs.
Oh, okay, sure. That's it.
That's it.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I can help you out, and I can do a total of 125.
Can you give me a better price for this?
Where exactly are you again in downtown?
Hope and Flower.
Hope and Flower. Oh, okay. Honestly, that's like my price pretty much. That's like the minimum. That's like my minimum price for doing a small job like this. Because I also got to cover, my travel time, my gas, and everything, and taking my tools and in and out of my truck. And, I don't know, experience. Pretty much that's my minimum to like do a small job like this.
Okay.
I wish I could do cheaper for you, but unfortunately I can't.
Okay. Can you do like 100 or 90?
I mean, I can work with you on 100. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, no problem. If you want, just text me the address, and then I'll text you when I'm on my way. I'll probably be there like around like 7:30 or 8 p.m.
Okay, so that sounds good.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you.
Okay.
The biggest adversary we face at this point are the reckless naysayers and defeatist words of congressional Democrats and some Republicans. Defeatists from the cheap seats who 2 months in seek to undermine the incredible efforts that have been undertaken and the historic nature of taking on a 47-year threat with the courage no other president has had, to great success and great opportunity for preventing Iran from having a nuclear weapon.
Then we had Democratic Senator Rosen. Here's what she had to say. Play this clip.
Mr. Secretary, you compare journalists, you compare us, you compare so many to Pharisees. Pharisees. It's a problematic and historically weaponized term that casts Jewish communities as hypocritical or morally corrupt. You doubled down again and said it. Words matter. Words matter. What you choose to say, how we choose to say it. How do you justify using this language as Secretary of Defense? Words matter. It's a historically hurtful term. Why do you continue to use it? And what actions are you taking to prevent rhetoric like this from permeating throughout the department that is going to target specific groups or individuals of people based on their religion?
Senator, I feel like it's a pretty accurate term for folks who don't see the plank in their own eye and always want to see what's wrong with an operation as opposed to the historic success of preventing Iran from getting a nuclear weapon. So I stand by it.
You stand by calling people Pharisees. Sir, I cannot stand for that. That is wrong. It is not respectful to people. And I expect anyone who is in leadership in our country to be respectful and use respectful terms and not be an anti-Semite.
Thank you, Senator.
Then you had questioning by Senator Blumenthal of Hegseth, and watch as Hegseth sneers. Here, play this clip.
Today, the president said that Ukraine has been, quote, militarily defeated. I assume you don't agree with that assessment.
The negative nature in which you characterize the incredible and historic effort in Iran is part of the reason, Senator, why the American people view it the way they do. It's why I looked out at our press corps at the Pentagon and called them the Pharisees in the press. It's because they look for every problem.
Well, I'm asking you about
look for every problem that exists,
Ukraine
and
has been militarily defeated.
You missed the
I would
plank.
submit, based on my 9 trips to Ukraine, that is a false narrative that the president's
We are
buying
2
from
months
Vladimir
into a
Putin.
historic military success in Iran, and you want to call it defeat. And it's defeatist Democrats like you that crowd the mind of the American people and would otherwise fully support preventing Iran from having a nuclear weapon.
The administration, and they are greatly fighting our fight. And that is the reason that I'm pursuing the Russian sanctions bill. And why I hope we will recognize our obligation to release that $400 million.
Thank you, Senator Blumenthal. Senator Ernst.
I'm concerned about is we are not safer, and I would just like to know why you have not sought the support of the American people, and 3 out of 5 Americans are against war today.
I believe we do have the support of the American people. We brief what this mission looks like and the critically important that we undertake it. And I would remind you and this group that we're 2 months in to an effort. And many congressional Democrats, as I pointed out, want to declare defeat 2 months in. Iraq took how many years? Afghanistan took how many years? And they were nebulous missions that people went along with. This is different. This is a defined mission set that we have had great success in pursuing. Against nuclear weapons and all of the activities for the
You don't care if the American people are not supporting this war. You don't care
when the American people,
support
and
this
the
war.
American people are quite smart. They understand and see through spin. They know that a regime that says death to America, that seeks nuclear weapons, and the ability to deliver. Did they lie about the range of their missiles?
How much
Because I
more?
saw a 4,000
How much
kilometer
more will you
missile
ask the
get
American
shot
people
at.
to pay for this war?
Diego
Right now,
Garcia.
do you want it $1 billion a day? Do you want $2 billion a day? You're asking for $200 billion more to fund this war and to make sure we have.
Didn't ask for $200 billion. I don't know where you got that money from. I think you got it from the news, which you should be careful where you read the news.
Okay.
We had some good cross-examination from Senator Reid in this moment.
Well, I think that direction from your behavior is an intense interest in Christianity, in nationalism, and in not recognizing the talents of women and men and children. And that's the wrong direction.
I think you're insinuating, Senator, but I am not ashamed of my faith in Jesus Christ.
No, I usually
And if you want to shame me for it,
I'm not shaming you, but are you critical of other things?
I'm a believer. I'm not quite open in that, and our department allows for a multitude of faiths. So I don't know what you're suggesting. I've heard the likes of things that people like to suggest. I'm just my character and And as we've emphasized at the department from the beginning, the only is good. This members on this committee and the previous leadership of this department were focused on helping social engineering, race and gender, and ways that we think are unhealthy for the department. Focusing on those things, making decisions based on those things. In President Trump's real department, we make decisions based on only one thing, merit. And that's how we've made decisions going forward. That's how we've made them. That's how we're making them.
Good boy, Carlo. Good boy. Go, jump in. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Jump in the water, buddy. Come on, let's go up to the pool. Come on. Come on, this way. Come on.
Voting machines in state filling the 2026 election. Will you stand up for the Constitution now, or will you sue and do it? It's the most important thing. It's what's happening.
It's yet another not your hypothetical, which is definitely American under the Biden administration in 2024.
It's not hypothetical. I refuse to accept. You do that answer all the time. And I've done this answer before. Get over it. Okay? In 2020, he's the president, your boss, the guy you're performing for right now, told his journalist this year that he wished to sign that executive order to your predecessor. And your predecessor said publicly, "Oh God, I mean, we didn't say go forward with it."
Go.
What are you going to do?
Go.
You're the guy here in the seat. It's not hypothetical.
This way.
Tell the American people where you deploy a uniformed military to our polls to collect voter rolls and machines.
You're accusing me of performing because you're performing at the table news, right? But Mr. Shea, it's a hypothetical. By the way, in 2024, under the Biden administration, 16 states did deploy.
Under the governors of Florida, when the governors passed it, I don't think anything because he would have been for cybersecurity COVID to the two under Trump. But it was not the federal decision. It was those governors of the states under their authorities. Okay? It's never been done in our history. Please stand up for the Constitution and not send uniform military to our polls.
I've never been ordered to do anything illegal.
Go. Go outside. Go. Go. Good boy. Go. Go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. There you go, Carlo. Good boy, Carlo. Good boy. Get it, boy. Get it. Good boy, Carlo. There you go. There you go, Carlo. There you go. It's slippery, huh? It's slippery, huh, Carlo? All right, come on. Let's get out of here.
Instead of us recognizing that it was a war choice, a war that was sapping our youth, our men and women, our treasure, and continuing to distract us for a long time, and eventually also the Afghanistan war. There's criticism. Instead of actually answering the criticism with actual facts, with actually plans, with true understanding of what people were thinking, they just try to say like, well, you're just unpatriotic, like you're just going to up. I can't remember the word for it back in the day, but you just want to cut and run. It was right, accusing Democrats and some Republicans that we're generally worried about the direction of the war. We're generally worried about getting hurt over there. Because we didn't have enough armor, because we had enough intelligence, there wasn't enough manpower, or there was just no mission that was really guiding us what to do. And it's exactly what this is doing again. Not because he was what I understand, it actually wasn't but it does really scare me is that it does tell me that they have no plan. They have no plan to get out of this while still keeping American prestige, making sure that we understand the world. They have no plan to get out of this to also make sure So I think that's something we should probably be worried about, is that it's not just that he's using his wine, he's using it because he can go on events and keep it because he has no
Tens of thousands of our soldiers die in this war. The other option is you negotiate with Iran. You'll probably now have to make concessions because when the Netanyahu ran in there, they're in a objectively weaker position. You should go in, you actually do a negotiation. Experts understand the
That way they'd have like a positive, right? Or, you know, if things were going really bad, you'd have some, you know, shitty New York businessman
picks.
who would just right now.
Sorry.
on live.
Oh yeah, no one's watching though.
It doesn't really have to work for it. The danger is, there's two dangers, right? And let's be clear. The danger is he escalates to hope to find an exit, which will end up killing a lot of innocent Iranians. It would kill a lot of potential American soldiers and Marines and sailors. Or the opposite, he tries to declare victory and just walks away from this altogether, and then also still weakens our position around the world, and we're no longer a trusted.
What up, Futu? What's up? What up, Future?
Basically, you know, Iran was able to outwit us.
Just over
the
here.
Hard thing to do. The very hard
Enjoying
thing
a
to do
nice
is what
day
you
at the
just
lake.
talked about, which is trying to find.
That's a stream right there.
Good, a good truce slash.
So it looks like the water came back.
That suspends.
The water level was pretty low for a while, but it's back.
Ambition. Maybe you're not gonna be able to stop it. That allows them to have some type of relief because we just bombed the hell out of them and their infrastructure. So they're going to have to sell some gasoline at some point in order for them to actually rebuild, which means we're going to have to take some sanctions off. But that also gives us an opportunity to kind of reset potentially.
How's it looking with the fish in there?
The whole Middle East. I mean, right now,
okay. It's pretty easy to fish, I guess. You just pull up with a pole and just reel it out, huh? What's that?
Peace deal.
Is this a crankbait?
That's more likely.
That's the bait right there?
Yeah,
save our position in the world versus what I think is going to happen, which is going to be some really bad, middle of the road truce.
Yeah, sometimes I want to take up fishing, but I'm just, I don't know. I feel like because I'm not experienced, but when I look at people doing it, I'm like, I guess I just need to get a rod.
This security umbrella that was promised to a lot of our Arab nations.
You got any inside scoop on if they restocked it or not?
They did these quid pro quos, not because they like Donald Trump. Any United States president, if they wanted to, could extract favors.
Well, right on, man. Have a good one.
Perceived security umbrella that exists. It's just violations of the emolument clause and illegal, so they wouldn't. But to see the security umbrella fall there, to now see that we transferred all of these weapons of THAAD and Patriots from South Korea and other places in Asia and Eastern Europe to the Middle East. And so the security umbrella that exists in Asia, that was a big priority of Obama and Biden, that's kind of out the window. So the idea, though, of the bigger deal is, can the United States now even be an arbiter of anything internationally when its standing has been so decayed by?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, it could be, but then you also have to deal with the
sound
politics of Netanyahu, who's really going.
Can you hear me?
And Donald Trump, because
or do you want me to play music? Is that what that meant? Should I play music?
So this is a very difficult thing that requires a lot of hard work, a lot of negotiations. You have to, control.
Yeah, once we get to the beach area, I'm gonna let Carlo loose.
You're going to end up creating.
There's not many people here today, so
foreign policy vacuum that's going to be filled by China, right? And
I'll let Carlo loose.
Create all the way to the the coast of the South China Sea. You're going to have.
All right, that's cool. The water level's coming back up. It was pretty low.
The United States out of.
You can the water's pretty clear too. I haven't seen the water this clear in a long time here. Got a couple, a duck and a couple ducks right here. Those ducks. We'll put all your ducks in a row.
I could guarantee my sovereignty, and it's if that happens, it's not just an issue of like, oh, we are no longer a superpower. I think it really starts affecting everything we understand about our alliances, about the economics of that. That's when people stop using the dollar as a reserve dollar.
But yeah, it's a pretty hazy day over here in LA. Usually you can see You can see the mountains real clear, but not today. The San Gabriel Valley Mountains. All right, we're gonna go to the beach over there, and then we'll let Carlo the husky loose so he can run around wild. Come on this way, buddy. Come on, buddy, this way.
Now they're making, according to some of the latest reports out, it's like 10 warheads, like a month. They're going to stockpile.
So there's like a good 5 people fishing today.
It's not even like a thing that's really discussed. Letters. Let the guy get the nuclear weapons, and that's that's what he did. And I think if you watch that, you go, waiting out. They apparently in Iran have this bomb that they're potentially building it, and it's like just play it.
Come on this way. Little kid. Hello. Hey. Come on this way, Carlo. Little kid's funny.
Why wouldn't you try getting nuclear? It would only make sense.
She's back. All right, come on, let's go, Carlo. Oh, these guys are having a feast right here. Let's see what they're cooking. Let's go post up right here.
Literally stopped the further creation of nuclear weapons, and the president walked away from it, right? He walked away from it because a lot of neocons wanted us to kill it. Certainly, Netanyahu was also part of that. Donald Trump and just in general, there's a better deal that's going to be had.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, how you guys doing? Nice. What you guys cooking? Some steak? Lamb chops? Oh wow. Awesome, man.
Somehow Donald Trump is the only president to not understand. And
all right, have a good day.
But he really wants this country
This guy wants some right here. I think he smells it now. He's like, what's going on? Hey, this way. Come on. Oh, he wants to say hi? All right, good boy. Hey, yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, his name's Carlo. Carlo, say hi to your friends. Say hello, Carlo. He says woof. Yeah, he's a Siberian husky. Yeah. He's a rescue. He's 5 years old now. Yeah, he's like full breed. Yeah. Yeah, he's 5 years old. What's that? Oh yeah, blue, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the beach over there and I'm gonna let him loose so he can run around. But we'll see you guys when we come back. We'll say hi. Yeah, you guys have a good one. All right.
all these things that he's focused on, and he's not even talking about. He's not even like really fighting about.
I've been watching a lot of Anthony Bourdain lately. I like Anthony Bourdain.
And now, he's doing everything but.
Yeah, Santa Fe Dam. Park passes? What's the news about the park passes? Oh, where Trump's face is on it? I heard people are going to start drawing like a Hitler mustache wherever they see Trump's face on like U.S. currency or passports or park passes. Everyone's like drawing a Hitler mustache on it. Because it's pretty easy. All you got to do is just have a Sharpie and just make like one line. on, Carlo. Let's go to the beach so you can run loose. Those dudes that were barbecuing over there, I think they were like somewhere from Europe. But pretty cool. That's what I love about Los Angeles. There's all walks of life. They were cooking some lamb chops. Hey.
I got one of those and I barely use it.
What's that?
I got one of those and I barely use it.
Oh yeah, that's good. You know, same here. I never really used it, but whenever I have time, I'll use it. It makes the camera steady, and then you can like move it.
Yeah, I got one of the investments in those. And that was many years ago.
You could put one on your bike, or just.
I got just a regular. I got this one over here on my bike.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, that's all you need. Yeah.
Just a little. But no, I don't want to be.
Oh yeah. That's cool. That's all you need. Yeah. You know, you want to always record stuff. You know, why not?
You have to be really careful. You know, balancing out and everything.
Oh yeah, it still looks good though. Yeah. All right, sir. You have a good day. Yeah, we're gonna walk around. We'll see you around. All right, bye.
Right now, they're not limited.
This dude's trying to do a juke move over here.
It's no longer cool to be a transporter.
What you trying to do, Carlo? You trying to do a juke move? Trying to do some juke moves? What's going on, Carlo? What's going on? Let's go. 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 Come on. Let's go. 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 All right, I'm gonna let you loose, Carlo. You be a good boy. All right, come on. Wait. All right, go.
I don't think they're going to come out. And so there's going to be this Texas,
Come on, Carlo, this way. Come on, let's go. Go, 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 go.
You're expecting Latinos to hit 2024 truck numbers. I think you're going to be
Come on, let's go. Oh yeah, for sure, a Jewish star. That would work too. Carlos let loose. I'll corral him back up over there. He's waiting for me. Kind of looks like a coyote, so if the park ranger or the lifeguard tries to say they're off leash, I'll be like, hey man, he's a coyote. It's roaming free. It's my pet coyote. Come on, Carlo, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. It's getting a nice shower today. Come on, Carlo, you gotta be low key over there, over here. Come on. It's the lifeguards headquarters, right? Come on. We'll let them catch you. Come on, Carlo. This way, let's go. Come on. Yeah, he's fast. Carlo corralled all the birds over there. The birds are smart. They went just far enough to where they're out of reach of Carlo. Yeah, Carlo's loving life right now. Come on, this way. Post up right here. Nice and shady. Come here, Carlo. Come here. Come. Good boy. Good boy, Carlo. Yeah. That's a good boy. See? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Carlo. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's cool. Carlo had some good recall right now. He came back when I asked him to. I rewarded him with some freedom to roam free, and he rewarded me with some recall. Good boy, Carlo. That's a good husky. Huskies are great. This is his natural environment. So we're gonna take a little break right here in the shade. Bust out my smoking supplies, drink some coffee. I actually gotta charge up my phone because I just got a notification saying it was at 20%. But I got my battery pack with me. All right, let me see some comments here. I must have missed some. All right, what's up, Christian? What's up, Futurucci? Did you hear about the guy who jumped in after his dog in the cold harbor? No, where did that happen at? I would definitely jump in a cold harbor for a dog, no doubt. My neighbor mad because in front of my place. Let's see. My neighbor's mad because he can't store his work truck in front of my place, but he chose me and avoided parking in front of their places. I even spoke to him, but he mad. Oh, for sure. Let's do it, Futurucci. Yeah, I got some THC right here. I'm about to bust out. So my mission right now is to bust out my chargers first. First on the list here. I gotta charge my phone up. All right, so that's charging. Looks good. Then I'm gonna play some music. Yeah, I got some herb right here. Let's see, where's it at? Oh, I got it zoomed in. I got some herbal essence right here. Let me show you guys. Some nugs I got. All right, gotta get this little charging thing out. These two ducks are kicking it right here. Let's see what they're up to. We'll zoom in on these guys so we can have something to look at. Looks like they're a couple lovebirds right there. Ashwagandha tea enjoying you. That's what's up. Boston, I think, maybe Chicago. All right, I gotta turn my phone, my gimbal off for a second so I can plug this thing in. Bear with me for a moment, guys. Gotta plug this thing in real quick. All right, should work now. Hopefully it's charging. It says it's charging, so I think we'll be okay. Now I just got a weird text saying the 2026 primary election is coming. Check your mailbox, vote your ballot, and return to secure drop box near you. Plan.lavote.gov. I'm just gonna report that as spam. Who knows? So many scammers these days. I ain't gonna respond to some random texting. Yeah, screw that. What up, Brett? How's it going? Yeah, over here kicking it with Carlo the Husky over here at Santa Fe Dam. We checked out the little river that they had right there. Pink Floyd. Oh, all right, yeah, let's check out some Pink Floyd, huh? Yeah, good to see you guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Whoever comes in here is people that knew me from before they dropped the hammer on me. So, because there's no new people coming in, my streams aren't getting pushed out there. So, anyone that's here is actually a true homie, because they actually are here because they like something about me. So, whatever it is, all I can do is just be myself. So anyone that's here, appreciate you guys. Mad love to anybody that says what up and hangs out. Right now, I'm just gonna take it easy, smoke some herb, probably put some. The Pete Hegseth hearing. I was listening to it right now on Midas Touch. Let's listen to some more of it. Let's see. Or I don't know, maybe some music. Sometimes politics can be too much. But it's nice to be up to date with what's happening. But I think the big thing right now is like the Pete Hegseth testimony. But every day it's like something new. Damn, the birds are living life over there on the beach.
And Laura Ingraham of State Regime Media, which calls itself Fox, started attacking the Midas Touch Network and these interviews and calling out Jeff.
All right, so this is I think Donald Trump crashed out at the Oval Office, so let's see what this is about.
Episode that was just released when I did an interview with Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries. We also interviewed Senator Raphael Warnock of Georgia and Laura Ingraham of State Regime Media, which calls itself Fox, started attacking the Midas Touch Network and these interviews and calling out Jeffries and calling out Warnock.
Oh yeah, the whole James Comey thing about his like 8647 seashell post is ridiculous. Because like all the MAGA supporters, they were all doing like 8646 shirts.
We interviewed Democratic leader Jeffries. He says everything is on the table when Democrats take the majority in the House in terms of legislatively how to deal with the Supreme Court. And the new Congress, we're going to have to do something about the Supreme Court. And let me be very clear, everything is on the table. To which Laura Ingraham, one of Trump's chief propagandists, writes, Senator Thune, take note. They'll pack the court and abolish the filibuster. They're telling us this. In the interview I did with Senator Raphael Warnock, he said that, first of all, no one elected this United States Supreme Court to decide what kind of remedies we need in this moment. It's really not up to the Supreme Court to say, well, we've reached a threshold where this issue around race and inclusion is no longer necessary. He's referring, of course, to the United States Supreme Court decision in the Louisiana versus Ellis case, where the Supreme Court essentially struck down Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act and said that it is racist to be anti-racist and try to block racist gerrymandered maps. The Supreme Court said that's a racist thing to try to create inclusive maps that have majority black congressional districts. Laura Ingraham wrote, apparently Warnock's not familiar with Marbury versus Madison. So in response to these posts by Laura Ingraham commenting on our interviews, Donald Trump posted, Hakeem Jeffries called the Supreme Court of the United States an illegitimate court. This is a low IQ individual who should not be allowed to talk that way about one of the greatest institutions anywhere in the world. Donald Trump has called the Supreme Court illegitimate and has attacked the Supreme Court justices many, many times. And Trump's use of the term low IQ is a way he attacks black people in the very racist fashion that he engages in all sorts of things. Then Donald Trump, during this crash out in the Oval Office, after watching our interview with Jeffries and Warnock, started attacking Jeffries for the interview he did with the Midas Touch Network. I want you to watch this.
It's crazy. These people are crazy. I heard Hakeem Jeffries, a low IQ person, he's a very low IQ, screaming today that the Supreme Court is illegitimate. I mean, that's a dangerous thing. Then if I say something modest, they say, oh, he's a king, he's a king. They're sick. But Hakeem Jeffries said the Supreme Court is. If I made that statement, it would be the biggest bad things.
Apparently, it's not just the Midas Touch Network in Donald Trump's head. He's terrified of what's happening in Iran. Donald Trump promised on Sunday that Iran was going to blow up by now because the oil pipelines were going to be completely congested and overpressurized, and that would lead to a massive explosion and the war would be won. Of course, that's not a real thing. Iran's parliament leader MD Ghalibaf writes, if you build two walls, one from New York City to the west coast and another from LA to the east coast, the total length will be about 7,755 kilometers, which is still about 1,000 kilometers short of Iran's total borders. Good luck blockading a country with those borders. P.S. for Pete Hegseth, 1 kilometer equals 0.62 miles. And then Iran's president, Pezeshkian, went on to say, the world has witnessed Iran's tolerance and conciliation. What is being done under the guise of a naval blockade is an extension of military operations against a nation paying the price for its resistance and independence. Continuation of this oppressive approach is intolerable. That, as we learned, that Israel says that it's preparing for additional strikes soon against Iran once it gets the green light from the United States. But Netanyahu is working with Donald Trump to try to get that green light to take place.
Carlo off leash.
Donald Trump asked questions about this in the Oval Office during this crash out, where originally the crash out over our interview with Jeffries and Warnock. Then Donald Trump's like, look, Iran's dying to make a deal with us, okay? They're dying to do this deal. And, look, we're winning this war. Here's what Trump says. Here, play this clip.
I mean, Iran is dying to make a deal. I can only tell you that. I don't want to get into it, but they cannot be nuclear. Other than that, but they are.
There's no one here at the lake today, so I'll just put Carlo off leash from here.
Any form of equipment practically is gone. You know, their drone factories are about 82% down.
Carlo, you're quick with it.
90% down. And many of the missiles have been knocked out through the use of them.
He's a little too quick.
It's pretty amazing. Despite the fact that we're in what some people would call a war, we just hit a new high today on the stock market. We have S&P is through the roof. They're all coming through the roof.
All right, here's the thing. There's nothing worse than car trouble at the worst possible time. I've been there. We've all been there. I remember being on the road with my family. Everything's going fine. And then suddenly, dashboard lights, weird noises, you name it. Next thing you know, you're stuck on the side of the road, stressing, just thinking, how much is this about to cost me? And spoiler, look.
Or they said, okay, we'll help, but now it's a little slow. But the level, we helped them with Ukraine. They made a mess out of Ukraine, a total mess. And we helped them with Ukraine. Ukraine has nothing to do with we're an ocean apart. It has to do with them. So for them to say,
what's up, Carlo? Good boy. Go get the ducks. No, I'm just kidding. Don't get the ducks, actually. Good boy. The Huskies are hilarious. He's already way over there.
And Donald Trump says he's not going to wear any bulletproof vest because it would make him look 20 pounds heavier. Play it.
Okay, and he hasn't been charged yet.
Here he comes back. Yeah, he already ran all the way over there and back. What's up, Carlo? Good boy. It's your home base, buddy.
Moving forward, given you have now been shot at.
I don't know if I can handle looking 20 pounds heavier. These guys, they look so good. Some of these guys are physical specimens. Some of these guys are I don't want to be near them.
And then he was asked if he was informed. Have you got any information that the alleged suspect in the White House correspondent shooting incident actually fired on the Secret Service agent? Like, do you know that? Because there seems to be a lot of information that's...
Let's see. Some chats here. What's up, Futurucci? The sound of his mouth is like my grandma in the bathroom at 4:30 in the morning, squeezing one out. That's hilarious. Yeah, Carlo makes some funny sound effects. Quick whiz on the trash. What's up, Brett? Yeah, Trump posted a pic of Biden in the back of a truck. Oh yeah, yeah. Those MAGA psychopaths are nothing but a bunch of hypocrites, bunch of snowflakes too. All those MAGA politicians. Donald Trump
says that did not happen, and Donald Trump.
So we're listening to the latest Midas Touch video that he just put out on YouTube. It's titled "Trump Crashes Out in Oval Office." So I guess Donald Trump did some kind of I think he did some guys. I saw it pop up on my algorithm, like Trump signs an executive order on April 30th, but I didn't even bother clicking on it because it's like anything Trump nowadays, it's just a bunch of ridiculousness. It's like I'll just listen to Midas Touch and get the footnotes. But I miss like watching it in long form though, with like the chat. But there's not even any MAGA cult member troll bots even pulling up. So I'm definitely shadow banned if they're not pulling up.
It's like yelling at the reporter. I'll share this with you right here.
I follow up on my question earlier. Have you been informed if the Secret Service agent was shot on Saturday? They've got this report of fire.
So that's what I heard. They said it was
John Hicks.
Was it us?
Okay, and it hasn't been charged yet with I wouldn't know about the security changes.
Carlos going out there on an adventure.
By the way, so not only is Donald Trump reacting to
All right,
Touch
Petrucci.
Network, not only is Trump reacting to
90
Iran
days.
getting around the
I'll be
blockade
able to reapply.
and not surrendering. Also, the
And I have
European Union, essentially their VP.
So yeah, like somewhere like July like 7th or something, I'll be able to reapply for it. And then, and at the same time, because I got the copyright strike around like a few days before the demonetization. So pretty much like July 7th, the strike will go away, and I'll be able to reapply for monetization. And I already went through, and I just deleted any video that I had that I did regarding Trump, even though it kind of hurt. I kind of regret it, but I deleted like at least like 20 or 30 videos that had like over 300,000 views. But I just went ahead and just deleted everything because at the end of the day, I don't really care about this political crap. I just care about my dog. But I mean, if I'm able to get back to like regular numbers, what I would do differently is, which I should have done the whole time, was I should have just kept all my videos private. But since so many were getting so many views, I decided to like make them public. I remember maybe a month before I got demonetized, I started making all my videos public that I did about politics and stuff. And that's where I messed up. I knew I should have just kept them private. Because I only like videos of like my dog on here, me and my dog's adventures, really, because I always want to look back and be able to see my dog's happiness, Oh, he found a stick. Carlo found a stick. You got yourself a stick, huh, Carlo? Or is that a bone? Oh shit, I think he got himself like a rib bone. I guess somebody was cooking some ribs out here and he found himself a rib bone. Good boy, Carlo. But yeah, I should. The thing that the most sucks is the shadow banning. So that's what I'm really hoping for, is that at some point, they start like pushing my videos out again like they did before. Because it's like that should be up to the people to decide if they want to watch it or not. It's like, but they don't even give me that opportunity. Like to push it out there. But the funny thing about those videos that got like 300,000 views is that when I made them public, and then before I deleted them, I was checking out to see how many views they got since they were published, like after the live stream. And they really wouldn't have that many views like after the live stream. So nobody ever really rewatched them anyway. So I should have just left them private. But that's okay. I just went ahead. I think it was like 40 or 50 videos that I did. That was like related to like political stuff. I always had like those thumbnails of like Carolyn Levitt or JD Vance and all those psychopaths like Pete Hegseth. I think because a lot of people have been getting demonetized, so I think I got swept up in the dragnet. But I think I think what got me too was whenever I'd show like Instagram clips, like sometimes there'd be like AI videos. Like I would show like I'd put my phone against the camera and show like Instagram clips, to like clown all the MAGA cult members whenever they got out of hand. I would just put them in their place by showing them some memes. So I think it was like the memes from Instagram that might have triggered something too. But it didn't trigger it while I was live, so I think it was cool. I was live. It was when I like published them and made them public. But I don't know. I think. Well, it all started with the Golden Toilet when I played the Golden Toilet and some right wing channel. I had no idea it was a right wing channel, but when I checked who gave me the copyright strike, it was from National Desk, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like I just showed the Golden Toilet, and I didn't even bother to look at who posted it. If I would have looked and saw National Desk, I would have not shown it. But and I only showed like a couple minutes of the Golden Toilet, and they gave me a strike for that. And then like a few days after that, I got demonetized. Pretty ridiculous all around. And then I got shadow banned. But all in all, I kind of learned the hoops because it was my first time being monetized, and with that many views, I always wondered how much YouTubers make. They don't really make that much money unless you're like big time, you know. But I think I accumulated like $800, but that was like over like a long time, like months and months that it accumulated. I never even cashed out on it. Like I got demonetized and they kept the money. I mean, I think I got like maybe like $400 in my AdSense. It says it's sitting there, but I got to put in my tax info. And I was actually getting around to putting my tax info to start cashing out. But then I got demonetized and I'm like, what's the point? But honestly, I was planning on just not even cashing out for like a whole year and just letting the account accumulate money, you know? And then maybe like after a year of like doing like YouTube stuff, I was hoping it would like accumulate maybe like 30 or 50,000 bucks, which I don't think it would have that much, but whatever it was, I would have just used it to like buy a truck or something, another truck. Because I'm already, you know, with the business that I run myself, I'm okay, you know, money wise. So it's not like I was like depending on it anyways for money. It was just like extra income from doing stuff that I'm already doing anyways. Because even if I'm not live streaming, like I'll still be sitting right here smoking a bowl, looking at the ducks. So might as well just live stream it if anyone wants to hang out. But anyways, let's get back to Midas Touch.
Foreign Minister Kaja Kallas. She's pretty incredible. She, calling out Trump in essence, says, Russia does not want to engage in any kind of dialogue. We should not humiliate ourselves by saying, please, we beg you to talk to us, Russia. Again, mocking Donald Trump. And then you have the foreign minister of Poland, Sikorski, say, I wish some men had her balls. And Donald Trump, obviously, just think about the contrast right there. So Trump's asked, hey, man, average price of a gallon of gas is now $4.30. Trump's like, yeah, but it's worth it. People understand. People love paying higher prices because we got rid of the nuclear capabilities of Iran last June. Wait, got rid of the capabilities last June. Mission accomplished. You're still blockading. You're saying they need to give up their nuclear ambitions, but they don't have nuclear material. Okay, can you talk about can you get a consistent story here? I know you can't. Here, play this clip.
Bad things will And you know what? And we're not going to have a nuclear weapon in the hands of Iran. The gas will go down. As soon as the war's over, it'll drop like a rock. There's so much of it. It's all over the place, sitting all over the oceans of the world. And it'll be down. The oil will go down rapidly as soon as the war's over.
Then Donald Trump is asked, hey, you know, your buds, the Saudis, are pulling out of the Live Golf Tournament. They're not funding it anymore. You and Saudi Arabia, you were big supporters of this Live tournament. What do you make?
Oh, hey, what's up, Brett? Yeah, I have the appeal action. I actually do have the appeal option, but I was thinking about appealing, but even if I wanted to appeal now, I can't because I already deleted a lot of videos. But that's okay. From what I've gathered, like in order to if everyone's just rejected by the appeal automatically anyway, so I didn't even bother. And like I said, you know, I'm not really like too concerned because it's not like I was depending on it or anything. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. You know, I'm okay. I got my own business I'm running. Like I got pretty big jobs I'm doing tomorrow and Saturday. So, and every day it's pretty much just staying busy. Nothing different. Oh yeah, they said the reason it was reused content, which is bogus because I never like. I'm guessing it was because I guess the Golden Ballroom, and then maybe they looked more into my channel, and I never used reused content because whatever I would do, I would add value to it. You know, I would always like restream like hearings, you know, political rallies, stuff like that, press conferences. So it was all like government stuff. You know, it's like it's not like you know, since it's like from like government official channels, it's not like like a corporation owns it. You know, it's like we the people own that stuff. That's public domain stuff. And plus I was like, you know, adding entertainment value to it, you know, but you know, whatever. I think their AI is just bogus that they use. So yeah, it's not worth it trying to appeal it.
It's kind of making a mess of all of these golfers who have.
I mean, I get it though. If somebody has like a channel where they got like over like 1 million subscribers and they're like big time, and that happened, which has been happening to a lot of them actually. A lot of channels it's been happening to. But yeah, you know, they got nothing to lose by appealing it. But I heard that if you appeal it and you lose, then you're just over with. Like you won't even be able to like reapply for like monetization or anything. So I figure whatever, I'll just kick back for like 90 days. Carlo's going kind of far. Hey, Carlo, don't go that far. Come here. Carlo, over here. Carlo. Hey, over here. Don't go that far, buddy. This way. Carlo, come here. Come. Come on. Come. Carlo. This way. Hey. Dad, come here. Carlo. Carlo, get over here. Come here, Carlo. Come. Stop. Come here. Come. Good boy. Good boy. Don't go that far. Don't go that far. Stay right here, okay? All right? Good boy. What happened? You found something out there? Here, I'll tie you up for a second. Good boy. Good boy, Carlo. Thanks for coming back. All right, Carlo came back. He went a little too far for my liking. Yeah, next time if I do it again, I'll just pull up my chair in front of the TV and I'll just sit in front of the TV with my bong and my beer. Yeah, I think that's what they're getting a lot of the channels for, is the like, I don't know, I guess like faceless channels or some bullshit. But like my channel right now is just about like nature and dog walking, so it's like I don't, you know, I'm making this about like nature and my dogs, so I don't really feel like I need to pull up on the camera.
Pulled out of the PGA to join LIV. What do you make of it, Donald? And Donald Trump's like, they're gonna be having a tournament at one of my golf courses in DC coming up. Yeah, we know that. Everything you touch dies. Everything you touch bankrupts. Like, you've screwed over golf, but you know, apparently the golfers, you know, you could screw over their profession. You can prop up the Saudi LIV tournament and destroy people's lives, but then just blame it on others, right? Just blame it on other people, huh? Here, play this clip.
We'll see how long they hold on.
Saudi Arabia is pulling the plug on LIV Golf. Once that tour is gone, do you think the PGA Tour should welcome
the defectors back with open arms?
Well, I do. It's a great question. In fact, if I had time, I'd love to watch television today because the PGA Tour is playing at Doral, the Cadillac Championship. And I said, who's winning? I don't get a chance. I can't even look at it. Who is?
Jordan Speed.
Oh, that's good. He's good. Great guy. Good putter, to put it mildly. Very great guy. Chipper putter. No, it's my turn. In 2 weeks, Liv is going to be my worst ranger. No, I'd love to see them, but I do believe that all of the golfers should be playing. The great golfers should be playing against each other. So,
That's hilarious.
viewing something as a monopoly.
Yeah, I wish I could afford. You need money to do something like that, though.
Opposite of a monopoly. Or I want to see Rory playing Bryson DeChambeau.
But there's definitely a lot of people with a lot more resources than me that have going through the same
Then Donald
situation.
Trump, of course, talking about the ballroom.
Yeah, you need a lot of money to be able to do something like that, though. But there's definitely a lot of people out there that are going through the same thing I've gone through, that have way more resources than me. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there are pulling their resources together to come through with some kind of suit. But at the end of the day, like, that corporation is so big, and like the way they word their stuff, you know, it's like yeah, I don't think anything's gonna be happening.
This clip.
Now, right outside, we have something that's on.
What needs to happen is there just needs to be some other options, you know? I mean, I guess, yeah, but for now, I mean, it's all we got.
Time on budget, actually ahead of time. Ahead of budget, depending on finishes. You know, finishes is a big difference between marble and onyx, the price. But it's right on budget, right on time. And that's built to the highest standards of security. No units on top, no hotel built on top where an elevator comes right down through the middle.
All right, Brett, have a good one.
It's a tough location. That's a tough location.
And then I don't need to play this clip for you, but he talks about his new Surgeon General pick, Nicole Saphier. And Donald Trump's like, she's a Fox host, Nicole Saphier. She's going to be my new Surgeon General. She's great on Fox. Let me just share with you who Donald Trump's new Surgeon General is, and how bizarre of an individual she is, how dangerous of an individual she is. Let's play this clip of her talking about how woke ideologies, men are losing their testosterone watching Marvel movies because they're too woke or something like this. Here, play this clip.
So even younger too, some of the animated like Jungle Book, Hercules, Aladdin, Peter Pan, all those. What has happened in the last decade when it comes to Disney is demasculinization of all of their characters. And while they're wanting to lift up the women to be these strong characters, instead of having an equal man, they had to push that man down. And you even hear directors and producers and even some of the talent coming out and saying, maybe she was talking about Snow White, saying how we can't have there's no consent to the kiss at the end. That like whatever it is, they're taking away from it, and men are not interested in this. You look at Inside Out, which is one of Pixar's movie, and they had an anxiety character. Elements, which was another animated movie. They had a non-binary character. People are not interested in a lot of these woke ideologies, especially men who are watching some of these movies. You have to get back some of that testosterone and adventure. And I'm sorry, but these movies.
What are you trying to do, Carlo? You trying to bury your bone?
Why
trying to bury your bone, buddy?
Folks, let me know what you think. Hit subscribe.
Oh, you
Let's
got all
get
dirty
to
again.
7 million subscribers.
You got all
So
dirty
thanks,
again.
everybody, for watching. Let's get to 7 million, huh? You may-
Looking that way, so we
Looks like there's like a tax the rich protest going on outside the New York governor's office. See what's going on over here. What's going on, Carlo? You chilling, buddy? Good boy. You hungry? Forgot your biscuits, boy. Forgot to bring your biscuits, boy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Carlo. kicking it now. He ran around a lot. I let him loose for a good half hour. Let out all your energy, huh, Carlo? You tired now? You tired now, Carlo? I don't think huskies ever get tired. They're always ready to roll. See what's going on with some more recent Midas touch. Or let's see what's up with
Donald Trump just got a chilling final.
All right, this is a Midas touch video right here that came out 5 hours ago. It's titled Trump Panics After Chilling Final Warning from Iran.
A warning from Iran, and it came directly from the Ayatollah himself. The Ayatollah has surfaced and posted the following message. The only place America belongs in the Persian Gulf is at the bottom of its waters. Iran will always protect its nuclear capability. Iran will always keep Hormuz. Iran will never surrender. Iran will never surrender. In fact, Iran is preparing for escalation right now. What is Donald Trump doing in response to that this morning? Here's Donald Trump's post. When is ABC fake news network firing seriously unfunny Jimmy Kimmel, who incompetently presides over one of the lowest rated shows on television? People are angry. It better be soon. Or Donald Trump's other post this morning. The Chancellor of Germany should spend more time on ending the war in Russia, Ukraine, where he has been totally ineffective, and fixing his broken country, especially immigration and energy, and less time interfering with those that are getting rid of the Iran nuclear threat, thereby making the world, including Germany, a safer place. DJT. Now, as Donald Trump is saying that, we are focused on right now Brent crude prices through the roof, over $120 per barrel right now, and we know that spot price significantly higher than that. Donald Trump sent Pete Hegseth to Capitol Hill yet again, who was testifying this time before the Senate today. Yesterday was before the House. Today is the Senate. And Hegseth says the biggest threat to the United States right now is Democrats, is what he says. That's the biggest threat. People who criticize Donald Trump's war crimes, they're the threat. Here's what Hegseth just said moments ago.
Unfortunately, as I said yesterday, and I'll say it again today, the biggest adversary we face at this point are the reckless naysayers and defeatist words of congressional Democrats and some Republicans. Defeatists from the cheap seats who 2 months in seek to undermine the incredible efforts that have been undertaken and the historic nature of taking on a 47-year threat with the courage the president has had to successfully meet the opportunity for preventing Iran from having.
Also, during Hegseth's testimony, there have been multiple incidents of protests taking place and people calling Hegseth a war criminal this morning. Let me show you that. Let's play this clip right now.
Real muscle behind our warriors.
Further interruptions of our hearing will be treated in a like manner. We appreciate it.
Now, also, we got our GDP numbers this morning, and it was less than what was estimated. First quarter GDP rose on an annualized basis of 2% for the first quarter. It was estimated to be 2.3%. I mean, that's slower growth than expected. Also, PCE inflation jumped to 3.5% in March, the highest in 3 years since May 2023. And this is a direct result of the war in Iran. Core PCE inflation, excluding food and energy, jumped to 3.2%, the highest since January of 2024. Donald Trump promised he would lower prices. Right now, we are in an environment where inflation is indeed escalating. Also, the American people are giving Donald Trump a rude awakening this morning as it relates to Donald Trump's main priorities, which is his ballroom, which is building a massive 250-foot arch in DC and printing his name.
Well, you know what? I got to make a phone call real quick. Hang on 1 second. We'll go back to Midas Touch. Oh, hey, what's up? I got a missed call from this number.
1 second. Did you call someone? Are you assembler? Or?
Oh, yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, okay. Did my friend call for assembling some storage cabinets?
Oh, yeah.
And an office desk.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can help you guys out. What city in LA? Oh, okay, no problem. Would you be able to text me pictures or links of all the items you have assembled, and I'll text you back the best price possible?
Okay. And when could you do it the soonest?
I could possibly come. I could actually come tomorrow morning if you want.
Okay, I'll text you.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Appreciate it. Okay, thank you. All right, bye. Got to make some moves real quick. Stay on top of business. Hey there, what's the address? Question mark. Thanks. All right, let's get back to Midas Touch real quick.
Like $100 bills and passports and National Park Service cards. The latest Washington Post ABC Ipsos poll says the following. Would you support the 90,000 square foot ballroom? Only 28% of Americans support. What about the 250-foot arch? Only 21% of Americans support. Do you support the U.S. Treasury printing Trump's signature on paper money instead of the Treasury Secretary's signature? Only 12% of Americans support that. Overall, Donald Trump's approval in the latest AP North poll at 33%, in the latest Reuters poll, 34%. On the issue of standard of living, in both those polls, it really dips below 20%. And Trump's support amongst independent standard of living is about 12%. Donald Trump less popular at this point in his presidency than when Richard Nixon resigned. More warnings coming from Iranian leaders. Today is Persian Gulf Day in Iran, and here is what MB Ghalibaf, their parliament leader, saying. In the year 1622 AD, after 115 years of occupation, we expelled the European colonizers from the Persian Gulf, and we celebrate Persian Gulf Day in honor of this victory. Today as well, Iran, by exercising control over the Strait of Hormuz, will ensure that it and its neighbors enjoy the precious blessings of a future free from the presence and interference of America. So if Donald Trump thinks that this blockade is working, or making social media posts with weird AI memes that this is part of a strategy, it is not working at all. You know, we put up with some MAGA Republican Congress members on Capitol Hill before making this video because I wanted to literally ask them everything I'm presenting you to hear what they're like. What are they saying to their constituents? Didn't you ever wonder, okay, man, I hear your perspective on the show. So how is like a MAGA Republican Congress member messaging this to their constituents? When we have slow GDP growth, surging inflation, most Americans right now feel like we're in a recession or a great recession because that's how they're being hurt by this Trump economy. So we spoke with MAGA Republican Congress member Babin. a MAGA Republican Congress member from Texas. And we tried to ask him a basic question. He then confronted one of our DC reporters, Pablo Manriquez, and demanded to know, who are you with? Who are you with? Watch this here, play this clip.
Congressman, real quick, has Donald Trump kept his promise to lower prices? No, I know. Congressman, has Donald Trump Midas touch? Who you with? Midas touch. Okay. Just has Donald Trump kept his promise to lower prices? I'm asking all your Republican.
Yeah, we saw the prices come down dramatically. But we're involved in a conflict with the worst regime, terrorist exploitation regime, and probably in the last 100 years. And this is going to be over soon. We'll get these prices down. I live in my district is in the epicenter of energy in Southeast Texas, the greater Houston region. We're going to see prices come down as soon as we get through this. The president keeps his promises.
If it was a report card, what grade would you give him on the economy?
I'm sorry.
If it was like a report card, say what grade would you give Trump on the economy?
On the economy, I think he's got a B average right now. But he had an A, it went to a B, and it's going to go back to an A.
Thank you, Chris.
Then we caught up with MAGA Republican Congress member Byron Donalds, who's also running for governor of Florida. He gives Donald Trump an A right now for the economy and says it is excellent.
Congressman, do you think Donald Trump has gas prices are a little bit higher because of what's happening in Iran? But across the country, a lot of prices actually have stabilized. I think, inflation's hard, but I remember where we were with the Biden administration. Airline tickets jumped 50%. So we're doing a great job. The other side of that, help us to start business.
So what do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, you can't. Right now, if you look at the GDP, he also been promised by the That's the first and foremost responsibility. Inflation is always linked to energy problems, right? Energy costs have spiked because of the oil problem in the Middle East. They will come back down. They will. As soon as possible. But first and foremost, you know how expensive it is if we get attacked by a foreign enemy, and especially if they have nuclear arms, they can disrupt the whole Middle East and no longer even affect that area of the region because they're protected by nuclear arms. That would affect us a lot more in the long term. I always say, pay me now, I'll pay you later. This is an investment in the future.
And then we spoke with MAGA Republican Congress member Newhouse from Washington, and he says that Donald Trump deserves an E for effort. That's where we're at right now. That the president, a satisfactory E for effort. Really, I just want you to think about how these MAGAs would attack Biden and Obama. You're Trump, yay, an E for effort. We're grading Donald Trump on the most idiotic curve imaginable, where if he's just able to speak a sentence, it's like, oh my God,
what up?
Spoke a sentence. Here, play this clip.
Here's what you think that Donald Trump has delivered on his promise to lower prices.
He's working.
Futarucci, that's funny. All right, Brett. Yeah, for sure. Hope to see you soon, or hear from you soon.
I would say probably at least a satisfactory, I guess. Satisfactory. We're not quite where we need to be.
As I noted all night, Donald Trump was posting weird AI QAnon memes. Literally, it's a QAnon meme. You zoom in, it says, Q, the storm is coming. Nothing can stop what is coming. Earlier in the day, he was posting no more Mr. Nice Guy meme, AI images of himself with AR-15 style rifles. And then he posted a bizarre photo of the Strait of Hormuz, but he writes, Strait of Trump, to which the Iranians responded.
That's smart, the street cones to put your fishing pole in.
Well, We heard from NATO Ambassador Whitaker this morning, MAGA Republican Ambassador Whitaker. Here's what he had to say. On Maria Bartiromo's show, they were sort of in hope mode as well. I'll show you what went down there. Let's play this clip right here.
Top Pentagon officials say our military operations in Iran have cost about $25 billion so far. What do you say to voters who may not be happy with that prospect?
It would cost a lot more to have Iran with a nuclear weapon. The blackmail that they would exert from the world and from the United States if they were nuclear capable, we would pay any price.
And as Donald Trump continues to attack Germany, BBC official tells CBS that no options have been given to the president in regard to this official points out that Germany continues to provide quiet support to U.S. forces in the Middle East, which is a consideration. Meanwhile, Trump and Hegseth continue to post the U.S. is studying and reviewing possible troop reductions for Germany. Rubio also spoke with the German foreign minister. So while Donald Trump posts things behind the scenes, his team contradicts that and go, we have no plans at all. We aren't even discussing that. And again, this is the thing. When America speaks, this is what King Charles actually said. Like, your word matters. You can't just be like saying a bunch of garbage all day. You know, it is... it creates chaos, it creates disorder, it creates a lack of certainty, and ultimately it leads to our allies, leaving us, which is essentially where we're at right now. Finally, Israeli News Channel 12 is reporting, amid reports that the U.S. may be mulling renewed military action, Israel's defense minister says it's possible that soon we will need to act again in Iran to ensure that the regime cannot threaten Israel for years to come. Didn't you all say you obliterated them last June? And didn't you say you beat them in the war this time? We're going to be on this endless loop. Could we just be normal? Could we just for a second have a shred of freaking normalcy here? That's what's going on this morning. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 7 million subscribers. Thanks for watching. Want to stay plugged in? Become a subscriber to our Substack at MidasPlus.com. You'll get daily recaps from the podcast and the episodes of our podcast and more exclusive content only available at MidasPlus.com.
All right, that was that video. Let's check out another one. See what else we got.
Hello and welcome everyone. This is Megan Liz Smith reporting.
Just made a fatal error that will instantly take case that he was in the Oval Office and he was asking comments of CNN if he really feared for his life because of that James Comey social media post from over a year ago with the seashells 8647, such that Comey has been charged with threatening the life of Donald Trump. Were you really afraid, Donald Trump, for your life? Donald Trump's response to Caitlin Collins was probably, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. By him saying probably, I don't know, regardless of how ridiculous and frivolous this case is for so many other grounds, including on the First Amendment free speech grounds, but him saying probably, I don't know, automatic dismissal right there. Or now Donald Trump's going to have to testify. He's made himself clearly a witness with exculpatory evidence such that he now would have to take the witness stand, because probably I don't know is not beyond a reasonable doubt, which is the standard that the prosecutors would need if they wanted to get a conviction of Comey, to convince a federal jury on a 12-0 basis, right? It has to be unanimous, beyond a reasonable doubt. James Comey threatened Donald Trump and actually had the likelihood and the intent that caused Donald Trump this imminent fear of death, or imminent fear for his life. And Trump's response, probably, I don't know. if Donald Trump's response is probably, I don't know, then what would somebody else think? And of course, we know it's much more basic than that. 86 refers to the restaurant term of to get rid of, to act somebody in a restaurant or in a bar. You 86 somebody from the restaurant. And then Donald Trump, I'll show you the answer. He was like, that's what the mob says. Have you ever watched a mob movie? That's the language of what mafia people say. Again, by Donald Trump saying that that's the language of the mob and the mafia to kill people. Again, that's objectively false.
Go, jump.
Right? There's no mobster or mafia people that abuse the term.
Jump in the water, buddy. Go, jump.
8647. And how else do we know that? Well, Kelly Colon, who was a former federal prosecutor known for prosecuting lots of the big organized crime families in New York and the surrounding tri-state region there. He spent all of the formative years of his career as a top federal prosecutor before leaving and becoming, an analyst, listening to the audio of mobsters speak to each other. I've never heard of it in movies. I've never heard of it in real mob talk. What in the world is going on in Donald Trump's delusional and deranged mind? So Donald Trump has now injected himself. He should. As he should. He should take the witness stand. We know he's too pathetic and he's not going to. And this should result in an automatic dismissal. Now, obviously, the case should be dismissed on the ground that freedom of speech, on the grounds that there's no real basis in law. Objectively, no one would interpret this as a threat. But let me just show you what Donald Trump said so you can hear it for yourself. Then I'm going to show you what a prospective juror would be saying. And here's what Donald Trump said. Let's play it. What a prospective juror would believe. And I'm not just going to take any prospective juror. I'm going to take for you the most biased, pro-Trump juror imaginable. MAGA Republican Congressmember Troy Nels. This is a dude who literally wears Donald Trump ties around Capitol Hill. You don't get much more of a Trump sycophantic, weirdo, bootlicker, strange dude than Troy Nels, who's in love with Donald Trump. Even Nels says, I don't know, maybe James Comey shouldn't have said that. I don't like James Comey, he goes, but I'm not really sure it's a crime. I guess if you can convince a jury, maybe, but I'm not sure if it's a crime. And by the way, our Scott McFarlane at the Midas Touch Network DC Bureau, he was there to capture Troy Nels saying it. It's why it's so important that we at the Midas Touch Network have that presence on Capitol Hill. That's why I want you to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you can. So I'm going to show you the most biased, stealth juror imaginable who would want to get on this case to help Trump. Obviously, Troy Nels isn't going to be on the jury. But my point is, if this guy thinks there's no case, what do you think any reasonable jury is going to do? Here, play this clip.
Dan, you can indict anybody for anything. What's your opinion? Do you think that this was really a threatening message? I think it's a Is it a threatening message? That's not a damn zip code. What do you think that means? Do you think it was wrong? Do you think it should have been done? I'm saying if somebody looks at that, and James Comey put that out there, that's 86, right? 47. So we know what it means. But is it criminal? Is it truly a threat? We're encouraging people, but I tell you what, though, how many times has a president ever? This.
All the time, ready for the hit, for rhyme, I stare at my clock, and I'm falling time, through the years gone. I was born to shine, now I'm 21, and the morning's mine if I get up, cause nowadays I'm daydreaming, make believing in the pages for people. Cityscapes, what does it take to be free? I'm speaking words, here the space in between. Cause sometimes life ain't what it seems. I'm afraid to be me, but it's all about the music now, about the music. It's all about the music now, about the music. Revolution's moments in my life shine out. It's all about the music now, about the music. It's all about the music now, about the music. I feel blessed right now. Living each moment till my light shine out. The second album's due.
Trump's crash out? Yeah, I gotta check that out. Where did it happen? It's a nice lifeguard boat. I think he's got a dope ass motor. Let's go.
feel that love is forgiving yourself. I feel that love is offering your immediate help. I feel that love is everything that we need in this world. I think the key is being honest and being yourself. I think love is understanding that people can change and loving them anyway through every stage. Love is every time I prepare age. You find out love what you're doing and you're hardly engaged. Yeah, God, you love. I am pure. No, I'm not an innocent child, but I am yours. If you're me, I'm safe. No, I'm not immortal, but I am brave. I think it's real love when it's sincere. I'm a show on my day scared, eradicate fear, I think that fear is not trusting yourself. I think that fear is keeping true information withheld. I think fear can be exposed to the abundance of love. And that slips in when you're not loving yourself. Fear can be the best in the form of protection. Fear can be the hope of slower progression. Can be impulsive and be an obsession. I think we fear with the answers, so we don't ask the questions. Yeah, I think
My yacht. Little lifeguard boat. I got some fuzzies infused pre-rolls grape ape to smoke. Yo, that sounds good. 49% THC. That's what's up. Very cool. Yeah, the stuff I smoke isn't that potent, but I like it that way because I just like the act of smoking. I'm gonna smoke a little. All right, we got some coffee. Got our utensils right here. Got a grinder, we got a lighter. Got some cigarette. Got a pipe. Got some smoke. Oh shit, it's pretty windy. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. It's all blowing away. I just lost like a gram in the wind. That one's for the dead homies. Twist to exist. You can see my mullet in the shadow. I got a nice, remember Jean-Claude Van Damme in the early 90s had that mullet? It's the look I'm going for. Going for the Jean-Claude Van Damme 90s mullet. Oh yeah, the Supreme Team DJ Tom Selleck mustache. That's what's up, man. Yeah, Tom Selleck had an epic mustache. Magnum PI. Altadena. Yeah, I got a lot of home. Yeah, Altadena. I lived in Altadena for a while. Peekaboo, peekaboo. I see you, Carlo. Oh yeah, Van Damme had some epic '90s movies for sure. Yeah, Van Damme's a legend. That dude kept it real. I like Van Damme. One of my favorite actors. We'll kick back right here and see what these birds do. Listen to some tunes. I think they got some homies over here. Well, they got their kids with them. All right, sounds good. Damn, the wind took down my gimbal. I think I caught it just in time. That was a strong gust of wind right there. That was crazy. We're gonna be on the move now. Last leg of our journey, Carlo. Ready, Carlo?
Stretch your legs up.
Let's go back to Timbuktu. Come on. Good boy. All right, now you guys are all full, huh? Yeah? That's good. Right on, guys. All right, man. You guys have a good one. Hey, how you doing? Beautiful dog.
Oh man, I was gonna say the same about yours. What a nice coat.
Yeah, this is a good boy. Oh, cool. Good boy, Carlo. All right, Carlo. That's enough. Yeah, likewise, brother. All right. Yeah, you too. Come on, this way. Left. Go left. Carlo knows left and right. Come on, let's go. Jump. Go. Get it, boy, get it. Hey, likewise, man.
Captain Raman Kapoor from India. My ship is in the north part of Persian Gulf. We are total 24 crew members on ship, including myself.
It's been difficult watching sailors stuck in Gulf waters. Communications are wobbly. Sailors fear talking and angry warring parties by inadvertently revealing important military details. But Kapoor spoke to NPR on condition that we don't identify the ship or the company he works for. He tells NPR producer Shweta Desai,
We have become, collateral victims of this war, and we are stranded in wars. The most disturbing part is the uncertainty and helplessness. So we are waiting to go home and meet our families, as families are waiting desperately.
he says civilian sailors have largely been safe since the ceasefire was announced in the first week of April, but they're stuck. They're surviving on fresh water and food loaded in from a nearby port.
they are an anchor. We are out at sea, and there is no way that we can step out of the ship.
He says to pass time, they play table tennis, chess, but 4 hours later and a WhatsApp message, monotony is too much. The quiet now is the contrast to when fighting was at full steam, as one sailor or seafarer told the UN's International Maritime Organization.
It started like people, total chaos. In the night time also we could see the missiles getting intercepted. It was very dangerous. We were very panicked.
The UN's International Maritime Organization shared an earlier on its website in particular identified the seafarer. Some seafarers and sailors and the ships had had distress. Industry officials held collecting some countries and shipping companies paid for ships to pass. Other sailors paid their own refund by selfish corn, who was stranded at Iran International Port. He borrowed nearly $7,000 for an agent to drive him hundreds of miles across Iran at war to reach neighboring Armenia. From there, he flew to Dubai, then India. He says, my family just wanted me home alive. After all, if you're alive, you can make more money. Still, the majority remain stranded, and the UN is calling for their evacuation. The State Department hasn't responded to questions about whether the US will help civilian seafarers leave the strait. An Iranian official who requested anonymity for the sale of aircraft has been to media, simply blamed the US and Israel for the conflict. Here today, April News, England.
It's 89.9 KCRW, speaking things. Old-fashioned photo booths, about 100 of those left in the world. And in the United States, only about 100. There are cars, boardwalk beers. There's a whole community of photo booth fanatics who have made it their life's work to keep those booths alive. KCRW stand out your wild.
Can you remember the last time you were in a photo booth? You know, you throw some cash into the machine, draw the little curtain, everyone's on that stool, giggling and laughing maybe with your BFF. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Name a life's milestone, and Taryn Van Slyke likely has a photo strip from that moment. School prom, birthdays, wedding.
I always say that the most authentic photos of people come from photo booths because you can't overthink it.
And she and I are hanging out at Philippe's. That's the CrossFit French dip joint on the edge of Chinatown in downtown LA. And she's dressed for work. She's wearing black Dickies, Adidas, and a jacket. Confidence is embroidered on the back.
This is a photo booth technician. This is your camera. This is called the Spider. These are your solutions tanks. Buds is the name of a tiny company that she started with her husband last year.
Every day, to the point where she has to be like, tell me when I get to stop talking about photo booths because it's like too much.
Together, they own and operate 2, soon to be 3 photo booths in LA.
And these machines used to be called Dippin' Dots, which is why we thought it was very cute to put it at the home of the French dip.
Nowadays, digital photo booths are all over. But what the booth specializes in is the analog photo booth. It's the type where you have to wait for photo strips to get developed in real time, which takes about 4 minutes.
They're big, and so they're higher quality, and they're just really magical. And digital, it comes right away. There's no anticipation. You see yourself in the screen. You can redo on many of them. It comes out instantly, and it's just kind of this disposable experience like so many other things in the world right now. And analog makes you work